ladies and gentlemen, with almost every planet or planetoid in retrograde except for Mars and Gemini, don't be surprised if you get a tour of who's who. Do you remember me from all the old players in your life? That's right. This is a Sunspot Resurrection, as this old player is back to say hello. Just when you thought old Sunspot AR3088 was dead, it is back. The decaying sunspot is growing again, adding more than 50% to its area over the past 24 hours. And the sun has been lit in 2022. And when the sun acts weird, Earth weather acts weird, and people kind of lose their minds. And here we are watching tropical storm / possible hurricane Fiona Apple heading towards Puerto Rico. And this is a red alert because there were some areas, I think, that got almost 20 inches of rain down here. And so everybody in Puerto Rico, buckle down, batten the hatches, and be ready for possible power outages and major massive flooding. And on top of that, we have an approaching super typhoon set to strike Japan's southwestern Kagoshima prefecture when it makes landfall in the Kyushu region on Monday, the Japan Meteorological Agency told to us. Updated Puerto Rico rainfall totals are like, hey, y'all, watch out for 10 to 15 inches of rain in a very short amount of time, which can be dangerous and deadly. The Virgin Islands got 12 to 16 inches in some places. And so I would definitely be watching out for peligro. Aqua peligro? All right. I hope you are having a great weekend and chilling out on a Saturday night. I want you to know, Asteroid Fight Club, I super duper absolutely appreciate you and all the cool people that are on planet Earth. This funky chunky wet monkey is battling shear in some dry air, but it still looks like it could be a big danger, if not for the flooding alone, but for possible heavy winds. And Puerto Rico's power grid is put together by like bubblegum and matches and popsicle sticks. So let us say a prayer for them tonight. And while you're at it, maybe say a prayer for world peace. And also, Alaska has been getting hit by an Alaskacane. Here we see more photos of destruction and flooding. This from Rick, though, man. More photos from Golovin Saturday morning. Pics by C. Oliver and shared with permission. Yeah, crazy days, dude. And so Melissa staying above the fray is like we continue to see records broken with this storm. Talking about the Alaska one. Highest water level in Nome in nearly 50 years, and it's still rising. So, yeah, they got major situations happening from that storm in Alaska. And it's also been super water spouty in some places. Oh, you're not impressed by this one? Well, how about this super duper crazy water spouty situation that happened in Mallorca? Mallorca. That means bad orca. Anyway, Brian Redscheider, a moose expert, was taking the shuttle home, and the shuttle driver was like, "Where's home?" So Brian was like, "Alaska." And the driver was like, "Have you ever seen a moose?" And Brian was like, "Yes." And the driver was like, "You want to hear a cool moose fact?" Brian was like, "Sure." The driver was like, "The top moose predator are orcas. Coyotes chase them into the ocean, and the orcas eat them." And Brian was like, "I don't think so." And the driver was like, "It's true. Remember, anything is true to you if you believe it enough." But Russ Adams was like, "Hey, orcas are listed as the top predators of moose." And Brian was like, "Yeah, but bears outfactor orcas by 1,000. Okay, there was our orca retrograde fact point. Interesting thingy, maybe. Right now, it looks like Atmospheric Defense Team, Prayer Warriors / Astro Fight Club are going to do a great job and turn this thing out to sea. I'm talking about you, Fiona. We definitely live in strange days, indeed, my friends. So stay cool. And remember, the flooding that happened in Pakistan less than a month ago was some of the worst flooding we've seen in the modern age. And then Italy just got hit by super deadly flooding. So the typhoons, cyclones, and hurricane situation seems to be lit right now with 3 on the board. 1 for Alaska, 1 for Japan, and 1 for Puerto Rico. And then you have almost all the planets on the same side of the sun bunched up over here in one group. And I've been repeating the no tsunami threat for 2 days now, because here, with a 6.6 earthquake, which is pretty strong, and it was only 28 miles deep, in Taiwan earlier, we had a 7.6 the other day. So the earthquake activity is definitely picking up over the last week. You got magic moisture coming into California Monday and Monday night. You got UFO carrier clouds over Mexico. Yeah, dude. Look at that. If clouds are spaceship, look at that spaceship. Looks like Japan will probably get hit on the 18th, which is less than 24 hours away. Happy Batman Day to all who celebrate. This is Nanmadol headed towards Japan, and it definitely looks fierce and has that face we don't like to see when people are in harm's way. Yeah, tons of people, thousands, are being evacuated as Japan braces for a 270-kilometer-an-hour typhoon. And hey, remember at the start of November when I put out my Bitcoin Batman warning number 1? Bitcoin was at $64,000, and lately it's been having trouble keeping its head above water, over $20,000 per digital Bitcoin or whatever. Remember, I said the Bitcoin and crypto situation might improve after or during spring of 2023. So, there you go. And in the retrograde aspect, hey, if they weren't that good for you and they didn't treat you well back in the day, then they probably haven't changed. That'd be my guess. I'm not saying people can't change. I'm saying if someone only caused you trouble and heartache and was a taker and not a giver in any way, shape, or form, you're probably better off without them. Life is too short for unfunny people without a sense of humor. Here we're looking at mixed precipitation over the next 48 hours. You can see California's definitely getting some moisture. And here you're looking at possible severe weather through the night in this yellow thing, And then tomorrow you're looking at possible severe weather just below the Great Lakes, Illinois, and these states. We got excessive heat warnings for the 3 to 7 day outlook in these areas, and then heavy rain in the monsoonal regions, and of course for the Alaska thingy, and then heavy rain in possibly California. Watch out. We've had major mudslide problems from the burn areas, and then heavy rain up here. Somehow the hurricane energy always gets to me, so I might be up late tonight bringing you guys some nonsensical updates, if you're okay with that. Because I got my sensicalness out of the way with this video. Just stay cool, stay aware, be prepared. Also, areas of Florida have been getting a whole lot of moisture lately. We had one area that got over 12 inches. They've been getting a lot of rain. All right, as usual, we've covered a lot of ground together, and I really hope you stay cool. AccuWeather's like, hey, there's a super volcano lurking under Yellowstone National Park. And I'm like, not now, AccuWeather, not now. All right, God bless everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. I love and appreciate you. And let's make it through the rest of September together better than ever. God bless everyone. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.